Okay.
All right, welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Dave. Just read your.
And I'm Gary. I always try to spook David at the beginning, just throw him off
No, it was the Gary Hatchett job. Apparently, the Trump administration is now investigating Jack Smith under the guise of the Hatch Act.
Yes.
Which I had pulled up, and I really should pull it up again because that way we can all be on the same page with this here. Hatch Act. What is the Hatch Act? The Hatch Act is a U.S. federal law that restricts partisan political activities for federal employees and others. Passed in 1939, its primary purpose is to ensure that federal programs are administered in a nonpartisan way, protect employees from political coercion, and promote merit-based advancement. Federal employees generally cannot engage in political activities while on duty in federal buildings while wearing a uniform or using government vehicles. They can't use their official position to influence the outcome of an election. They can't solicit or receive political contributions. And that's pretty much it. Later on, they amended it that you could do political activities like fundraising and such after office hours, but not while you're a current employee. Apparently, the Trump administration is going after Jack Smith because you had the story in front of you. I don't know if you still do.
I do. They basically they're alleging that his investigations when he was when he was made a special counsel, that his investigations into Trump amounted to illegal political activity.
They're basically saying the whole investigation was political. Never mind that Jack Smith never addressed the media ever.
Yep.
Ever. Now, if you were talking about Ken Starr with his investigation against Clinton, and mind you, when Ken Starr was doing that, I was a registered Republican, voting Republican.
Yeah.
And that guy was all over the freaking news and stuff like that, you know? Robert Mueller said next to nothing.
Yep.
Jack Smith was like, hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. Jack Smith was invisible. You never heard a peep out of Jack Smith or his office.
So if they were going after Jack, if they're going after Ken Starr for something like that, I can understand why, because the dude wouldn't shut the hell up. But Mueller never said anything. Smith never said anything. He said even less than nothing.
Exactly.
He was an enigma and a black hole of information. They would just ask him, "Hey, good morning." He was just like, look at the reporter and just keep right on walking. Not going to answer my questions, huh? He wouldn't even give a no comment. They got silence to the point where I think there was one video that was out there where Jack Smith was addressing the court or something, and we watched captivated because we had never heard his voice.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently he's a political hack, and it was a giant witch hunt and blah, 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 blah. So now they're going to investigate him. And this is why Biden was giving preemptive pardons to like Hunter and offering to Liz Cheney and stuff like that, because he knew this was going to happen. And guess what? It's happening.
Yeah. So the investigation was brought forth by Tom Cotton. He's a senator in Arkansas, a Republican senator. Go figure.
Yeah.
He wrote on X that Jack Smith's legal actions were nothing more than a tool for the Biden and Harris campaigns. This isn't just unethical; it is very likely illegal campaign activity from a public office. Oh my God! And what's great is Trump and Cotton have provided absolutely zero evidence of any wrongdoing by Jack Smith.
Well, just like Hunter Biden, or just like just announce the investigation.
Yeah, that's
me and my Republican friends will do the rest.
Yeah, it may be just another distraction technique to get us away from the Epstein information there.
Oh, by the way,
yes,
we did have a viewer email me, Robin F.
Yeah,
was asking. You had mentioned that you had lost, I think, 25 pounds recently.
Yeah,
and she wanted to know what your secrets were. How'd you do it?
You mean secrets like in general?
Yeah. So so folks, get down your pencils and papers. Here's how Gary lost 25 pounds. Ready?
How I lost weight as opposed to my dark inner secrets that I might be harboring.
Yeah, those two.
Oh dear. Exercise.
It's a two-step program.
Yes, yeah, exercise more, eat less. I
Yeah,
exercise a lot now. So my wife is trying to lose weight. I guess it's kind of this thing that people do, right?
Don't tell people that.
She's convinced herself that the only way she could ever lose weight is to go on Ozempic. But she exercises every day. But the exercise she's doing really isn't aerobic. It's like core fitness. So there's some movement around, but so she's a very strong woman. She always has been. But it's not a lot of aerobic activity. Now, what I decided to do was I was going to increase my aerobic activity. So whereas before I was here, let me just pull up my
He's going to pull up his picture of him wearing his leotard and his leg warmers, kind of in a kicked back position with his legs up in the air.
Okay, so before I started
Gary Fonda workout.
Sorry. Before I started my weight loss journey, I've been on it for about 14 weeks, looking at my step count. So the 13-week average step count before and after, I was walking 14,000 steps a day before I started my weight loss. I'm now up to almost 22,000 a day.
Okay.
So walking 22,000 steps, that's probably about 10, 11 miles a day. And then probably 5 days a week, I'm in the pool swimming. I swim about 3,000 yards a workout. So figure about 15,000 yards a week swimming on top of that. And then the coup de grace is I really don't eat a lot of meat. Laura's totally cool with that because she's trying her best to either go pescatarian or full veg. So, we do a lot of salads. As far as I'm concerned, you can eat as much salad as your jaw can take.
Sure.
And you're not going to gain weight from eating salad. Now, of course, if you make it a salad swimming,
if you're chugging a bottle of dressing,
yeah, you got to go modest on the dressing, but salad, I mean, like
carrots, goes a long way as far as that goes.
Carrots, celery, radishes, those are like negative calorie foods. You burn more calorie chewing celery than you do from the celery itself. So I'm pretty sure it's celery, but it could be carrots. Carrots has a lot of sugar in it. But just as much salad as you can take. That's always been kind of my mantra on that. So those are kind of the three things I'm doing. You got to reward yourself. Don't starve yourself. That's what my wife does. And she can't understand how she's not losing weight as she comes home from work. She's famished. And the first thing you do, you know how it works, Dave. You come home, you're famished. The first thing you're going to do is make a nice salad, right?
Yeah.
Or you're going to go into the pantry, grab the first bag of chips that you can find, and just start shoving it into your pie hole until your stomach says, "Okay, I'm done."
Yeah.
And you've just had 2,000 calories of Ruffles potato chips instead of if you just would have fed yourself properly, you wouldn't be eating the wallpaper off the walls when you walked in.
Sure. Okay, shall we get back to the reading here?
Yes. Jack Smith.
I'll let you start.
Okay. Oh, yes. Entertainment purposes only. Yeah. So let's take a look at the energy of Jack Smith. How is he taking the news that he's going to be investigated for violations of the Hatch Act? Okay. Dave told me about this. I just about hit the ceiling. I mean, this is the man that has probably least impacted the Hatch Act of anyone on the planet. Okay, how's he taking this news? Page of Swords. they're just out to attack me. There's just some. It's just some new diversionary attack that they're trying to do. It's just to placate Trump, and because he's the king, and he needs something to divert attention away from the things that are the basically the demons that are chasing him. But Energy Anderson is the judgment card. People will, the horn's going to be blown. People will rise, and their intentions need to be made known. What I'm getting from this is, if like this is the horn of truth, the people will come up and basically exonerate him from this. In the past, you got the Six of Cups. I'm not sure. So, how is it going to read this from a Jack Smith standpoint?
You don't have to. Just keep going.
Okay, Six of Cups in the past. This is kind of living in the past, or being the actions that have been taken in the past. Current energy is the Empress. I'm going to keep going. Because I'm not sure. You got the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so how's Jack Smith taking it? They're just attacking me again. It's to keep Trump happy. But people know what the truth is. That in the past, this could just be the Republican red hats are just trying to.
It's a fake investigation driven by Trump because he doesn't like how things were represented, and now they have to take care of dear leaders. So we're going to do this investigation to appease Trump, and now we're going to charge forward with it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're really overthinking it here. This is just kissing Trump's butt.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. He sees it. He sees it for the political attack that it is.
Yeah, I think the problem is that you asked one question, you got to answer for a different one. I think that's what's messing you up.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I don't want to stray from the question and say,
but the thing was, I didn't listen to the question that you asked. Michelle sent me a picture of a Porsche 911 with a giant fin on the back. And vents in front of the brakes, which tells me it's like a GT3 or a GTRS or a GT. That's not a Spider because it's a hardtop. So I didn't hear your question. So I look at the cards like, oh yeah, here's an investigation against Smith. It's trumped up. It's because of stuff he did in the past. So now we got to kiss Trump's butt. And why is he struggling with this?
Yeah, because the question was, how's Jack Smith taking it?
Yeah. Well, good luck getting into Jack Smith's energy.
Yeah, no
good luck. As far as that goes, what are the next steps with this? Is this going? This isn't going to go anywhere because there's nowhere to go. But will they try and trump up charges against him? That's really the question on this one. My deck is upside down. Secrets. Looking at the information, the secrets, the heartbreak, and the betrayal, and the Tower card here.
Good Lord.
Yeah, this might more be answering your question, but there's information to be had, and what's happening here is a betrayal. There's going to be a downfall that's associated with it. In the past, we've got the thinking about the actions that need to be taken. Page of Pentacles, looking at evidence, moving forward quickly with it. Now planning the next steps. Okay, so I was going to ask a question now. I'm going to do the same thing Gary did, is just sort of, next steps. Information is now going to be released that folks are not going to be happy about hearing, because it's going to bring a downfall, and I don't think this is going to be the Department of Justice. This is, him being methodical on the actions that he took. They followed the evidence. They were dogged in their pursuit of it. They followed the evidence wherever it led them across the world. And they ended up they started off with a small amount and ended up with a treasure trove of information, which is, and then of course you've got everybody's favorite judge Eileen Cannon
Yeah.
betraying the United States. With her fighting for Trump, dismissing evidence and playing to his thing too. So I guess part of it, you could also say that he is not surprised that this investigation's coming after seeing what Judge Cannon was doing with his court cases. And notice how we don't hear from her anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that was part of my outrage. It's like, they're going after him for Hatch Act violations. Here you got the president that had classified documents illegally, has, basically ordered the murders of people, has deported people illegally without regard to their civil rights. It's just all of these things that, don't look at what I'm doing. Let's focus our attention on Jack Smith because he's the boogeyman. Just, how will the public react to this? How's the public going to react to this? Oops, upside down. Okay. You got the 10 of Pentacles. Follow the money. Follow the information. It's just another way to divide the people. But I think they're just basically going to emotionally check out on this one. My gut feeling on this is they're just this is Trump's way of trying to divide people. It doesn't look like we're emotionally going to be invested in this one.
Yeah, because all the cases are dead, so there's like no energy behind this whatsoever.
Yeah,
This is another distraction from. I bet you this is another distraction from Epstein.
Yeah, Seven of Wands, defending your actions. Current energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Anything can happen from this. It's once again, it's the Empress card keeps showing up. It's just, it's just once again, it's that entitled behavior. And then you've got actions that can be taken in the future, and justice will prevail. Huh. So how are the public going to take it? Well, I guess what it is Trump's trying to divide public opinion on this, keep people fearful. But people are going to start checking out. It's just, there's more fighting, more defending, but anything can happen. But the Empress is the one that keeps throwing me. The overarching energy is the Empress. That was also the current energy. Because I always read that as kind of, it's that nurturing motherly energy, but on the reverse side, it's kind of that entitled behavior where everything's about me, which, that could be too. Lesson learned, actions that can be taken in the future, and then justice prevailing. I think
now read it again as covering it. Is this a cover up for the Epstein trial?
Okay, if it's a cover up for the Epstein trial. Okay, so Trump needs to protect his legacy about past relationships he's had.
Well, and then people say, I can help you.
Yeah, he wants people to walk. He wants people to walk away from that story. I got to defend myself. Anything, because there's still information out there that I can't control, so anything can happen. It involves women, it involves girls, actions that could impact my future, and the courts could be making judgments on this.
Yep. I was going to throw on that one, but you've already got it. You've already got it covered. This is just another distraction from the Epstein case.
Yeah, it sure seems that way.
Yeah, I mean, between Obama's a traitor and we should investigate him for treason, and Hillary's emails, and Comey, and going after Jack Smith. He's trying anything he can to distract from this story. And again, it's going to fall flat. Who cares? Nobody cares about Jack Smith anymore. They really don't.
Yeah, this is what we're doing is we are going down the checklist of Trump's grievances.
Yes. And he's trying to find the grievance that people are going to react to. And it's all falling flat because this is just all stuff that is boring. It's been put to bed. It's not relevant anymore. You know, for some reason, people aren't really upset about Hillary's emails anymore.
Yeah, the problem is, as he went down the checklist, he got to the Epstein case, and he found the whammy.
Yeah, and now he's trying to distract. Look over here. Look, what about Biden? What about Jack Smith? What about Hunter Biden? I'm surprised he hasn't brought up Hunter Biden again.
Yeah, he has stepped in a big pile of dog poo, and he's tracking it all over the White House, and he's leaving a trail everywhere he walks, and he can't clean it up fast enough. You know, between the visual and the olfactory sensations of that, complete with the flies buzzing around it, he can't escape it.
Yeah.
Even if you have an invisibility cloak, if you soiled your diaper, you still know they're in the room.
Yeah. Even if you hide it behind the sink, it'll still be there. Everybody will know it.
Oh God!
It just may not be as obvious immediately.
Clearly.
Yeah. No, this is a distraction. This is just a distraction from the Epstein case, and not yet another. Don't look over there. Don't look at me. Look over there. Type thing, and nobody's buying it.
And this is probably Senator Cotton's way of kind of kissing Trump's butt.
Yeah, because he voted against the big beautiful bill, or there were some things that Cotton didn't support Trump on, so they've been all upset with Tom Cotton.
See, we're good friends. See, I'm still on your side.
Exactly.
Yay. Oh Lord,
please love me, Daddy.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't know anything about this story until like 10 minutes before we got on. I mean, that was obvious on the intro, but it's amazing. You spend a little bit of time throwing cards, a little bit of time discussing, and you get right down to what's the core motivation of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yet another distraction. Yeah. Trump's not used to people seeing through his distractions so easily.
Yeah. We're getting good at it because we've gotten so much practice.
Right. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching this video and supporting our channel. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, if you like these, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. We'll wake you up at midnight with these inane babblings of ours. Leave a comment and tell us how much inane babbling you can endure.
Yeah, leave a comment and ask Gary other dieting and exercise tips.
I had someone that asked if I could do a 20-minute video on how to make sourdough bread. Suppose
do
I
it.
could. It could be a 4-hour video. I could do it in real time. I can show them.
We'll get like Laura's camera with her tripod, and the two of you can go bond over you making a mess out of the kitchen.
Oh God!
Make sure you include a video on how you clean up properly when you're done.
Indeed, I have flour everywhere.
Right, and let's offer some secret cards to non-secret people.
Yes, that's a good idea because those other channels, they don't give exercise tips, nor do they give secret cards or shout outs. Okay, see who we got here. Let's see who's out there. Hey, I'd like to give a shout out. Teresa Spriggs, who left a very, very generous donation.
Take lots of steps. As Gary said, 10,000 steps, 10,000 steps. Go 18 to 20,000 steps, and you will do fine.
And then a shout out to Olive Tree, whose birthday is August 1st. Happy day after your birthday. Today we're recording on August 1st.
Celebrating. Yay! Don't drink too much. Drinking is a bunch of empty calories.
And then Sarah Murphy.
Sarah Murphy.
Sarah, how are you doing? Sarah's got this great thumbnail. If you look at the thumbnail, it looks like she's got the biggest head of hair ever. But what it is she's got dark hair and she's wearing a black hat. So it's a big wide brimmed hat. So it looks like she's got like the biggest hairdo ever.
And come up with new and exciting aerobic exercises.
Indeed.
They have aerobic boxing. Take up aerobic sword fighting.
Okay, and then a card for the rest of us, a very appropriate card. Justice. Yes. Do what's right. Hopefully justice will prevail in this. We're just going through some unjust times right now. It would sure be nice to finally get some wins.
And if you eat less and exercise more, you'll probably see the proper side of the scale.
The just results on the scale.
Exactly. You can't fool your body in that regard.
The other thing too is your weight fluctuates a lot during the day. So, be careful about what time of day you weigh yourself, because you could really set yourself up for disappointment.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll catch you on the next video.
Bye.